This is my first ride on the bike since my accident. I'm actually taking it up to get some repairs done on it. It's not as expensive as I thought it would be. I'll go through the parts and everything that we need to, and I may even get the bike spray painted a little bit later as well, but that's coming up. So here's the damage to the bike. You can see that it's just mostly scuffed up, but here is the point where she hit me. So all of this needs to be replaced. And I've got to tell you, this is around about $10 to replace. Unfortunately, there's some damage to the pins under here, which this all screws into, so the guys are going to actually replace the beam that's in the middle there and weld it on, so hopefully they weld it strong, really. I might even look at getting this replaced because it seems a bit rusted. The only other damage really are some scratches here, right, you can see here, and this little chip out here. Now, I've spoken to a guy that can do all of this work for me, the spray painting I mean, and it may come up to around about $300–400 to actually have the bike coming back to brand new. And funnily enough, I spent $100, actually it's around about 4,000 pesos, so $125 on a brand new helmet. Guys, wear your fucking helmet. Alright, so let's go for a ride. And one other thing that I need to do is actually get a replacement fuel cap. Look at this. You can see from the impact she's actually squashed the cap itself and damaged it and popped some of the plastic out of its way. A replacement cap is 2,500 pesos, which is 60, 70, about 80 bucks. But they want me to replace the ignition as well for that price, which means, you know, new key, new everything. I don't mind having two keys, so I'm going to pay $20 instead, 800 pesos, and just get the cap itself. I'll just have two keys. Anyway. Coming up through here is like my favorite, this road. So good to be back on the bike. So good. I feel confident, I feel comfortable. I got to admit, I'm a little scared. I'm a little bit scared at the moment. Not so much that someone's going to hit me again, but more along the fact that the bike may not be 100%, so I'm a little bit worried about its performance at the moment, to be honest. So I'm driving very carefully to make sure I don't, you know, I don't need the brakes, or I don't need something important, or it doesn't bloody well blow up or something. This is what I'm worried about. I've come down to Yamaha, of course, here. Nice bike, right? And the guys are going to talk me through the parts that I need. He's just calling the department now. So yeah, I'm not worried about the fuel. Don't care. I can fix that. Lazada, 800 pesos. The new one with the ignition, 2,500 pesos. Big difference. Big difference. Alright, hey boss. This side, boss.
I'm already. Bisa na ito.
My camera, use me.
Camera?
Oh mate, you don't mind? I just talked to you, don't worry. I'll put a happy smiley face on you. No. So I need this one, replace, right? Underneath, my friend, this one here is bent and needs to be replaced because of the rust. And see here, you've got the pins, they're broken for here. So he needs to put some new bracket for the replacement. And then one more part at the front. The plastic at the front is not there. This one here. There is normally a panel here. So right across. Gone. You can see here to here. It's gone. I can show you.
Inside, sir, inside. NMAX.
Oh, NMAX. Yeah, we look inside.
Apa ni?
No, how much is this one, do you know?
Maybe 100.
100?
800.
800. 280 on, no, 280 on Lazada for this one. 280. So don't worry, I get this one myself. 280. So just this one. Just this one and the one at the front. It's gone. Yeah, the one plastic panel. My friend already told me the prices, so he came in before. And I think it'd be good to get a service as well. Yeah. Yeah, you check the parts for me. But I think the service. Do you think this? You can see the rust here. Can we fix this? Can we take it off and put anti-rust? No rust? Yeah?
Maybe you can ask someone to repaint.
Oh, I'm going to repaint, yes. 5,000 pesos.
1,000?
Yes.
All?
Yes. So, orange. Like Aerox. Orange. So, we'll see.
Including the cover?
Yes. Yeah. Because all of these, I can get this replaced. This is 480 for new LED. All of this is just sand it and paint it, no problem.
Only the missing parts?
Only the missing parts, yeah. And if you can put on, can you do the welding?
No, we don't have welding here.
Oh, I wonder where he went. I have to ask my friend again then. Because you're not going to be able to put the part on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got spare welding.
Yeah.
Because the shaft is not for welding.
Okay. I'll have to find out where the welder was. They don't have the parts here. Nothing's available. And it would be 1 to 3 months to get the parts in. Come on. The local bloody Lazada, which is like a shopping eBay sort of thing, will have it here in a week. All right. Let's have a look around. I thought it'd be a little bit easier to get parts and get this fixed. We did send someone around the other day to check if they had parts and get some things done, but clearly that's not going to happen. The first thing is to get these parts, which the guy was very nice enough to give me all the part numbers for, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's worked out pretty good. We did travel a fair bit around Tagbilaran, and I didn't show you because it was kind of boring. Every place we went to had nothing, so it wasn't worth really showing you what was happening. So we went from one side of Tagbilaran to another, went through a few shops. We did come back across the island to the Panglao Yamaha, which is a big Yamaha there, and they've ordered the 4 parts that I need that I talked about before. The footrest, the front panel, the bottom panel, and the side panel. All 4 parts are going to come to 1,290 pesos. Can you believe it? 1,290 pesos is less than $50. Unbelievable. The only problem is I have to wait 1 to 2 months till it comes along. So, what I'll do from here on in is I'm going to show you my attempts to fix some of the damage to the bike itself. So probably next weekend I'm going to take a couple of panels off, sand them back, put some primer on them, and maybe learn how to spray paint. Give that a go. So until then, enjoy. So let's have a look what we got. You know, Zion, Jarick, you can't see you.
Hello, nice to meet you. You have seen me before. I am John Henrik Macker.
Sit down. Look at this. This is my new fuel cap.
Cardboard?
Yep, you can keep that.
Yay.
Look at that, 2 keys. Great stuff. Let's go and see if it works. Check that it works, don't we? That would be good. So you remember the old one looks...
Oh, it's distance better and smooth there.
Looks like that after the accident. Had my crash and it's busted. So the new one,
Can I
Jarick
keep
says
that
it's... No, we're throwing it away. What are you going to do with it?
Open the lid and push it.
What?
Open and push the lid.
No.
Okay.
Rubbish. Why would you want it?
It's stinky.
Jeez. These kids, they just want anything. So...
Maybe not fit.
Maybe not fit. You're a positive boy. So what I found is that you can see that the plastic has shifted a little bit here and there. So I'm going to have to take all of that off to get it to work. But it does work. I did manage to get it on. Push it in. Turn it. I now have a new fuel cap. And I got 2 keys. So one will sit on my keychain and one will sit in the bike seat, because what I was thinking is just in case I'm not there or something, at least I've got the spare key always with me.
But
So
other box, what's that?
what's in the other box? Let's go and have a look. What do you say we look in the other box? Okay, so box number 2.
Can you open it then?
Probably easier if I just cut it, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, tools this time. Box number 2. Got my quicker, wasn't it? Now this are my foot mats. Now, the foot mats that I had last time were rubber.
Whoa.
These are steel.
Is it heavy?
Right, steel and rubber. So these ones will actually be a bit stronger. So I'll show you where they go in a sec.
Is it heavy though?
Pick it up.
Oh, it's so light except for the rubber. This is for the bike, Dad?
Yeah. Let's go and have a look where they go. I'll show you. They actually come with all the pins and everything as well, so this will be good. What's wrong with you? The kids are always stepping on the dog. So you can see the panel there, and that will sit there, like that. So it'll be a nice new look, and it's got some great little bolts just to hold it into place too. They're all the bits and pieces that will screw it in. So the ones that are actually over there have pins that just sit in. So what will happen is these screws will screw these in so they're solid and they'll look quite good. What I will have to do is make sure that each of these are rust proofed. It's something that I've been doing today as well. I took off some parts of the bike, including the front the front windshield, and I've taken about 8 bolts out of the bike as well, because I looked online and I found that, funnily enough, white vinegar is a good way of removing rust. So what I'll do is I'll remove the rust, make the screws okay. All you do is you soak them in white vinegar overnight, clear off the rest of the rust, and they'll be good as new. Then what I'll do is I'll hit them with some rust paint and just do the heads in rust paint. And hopefully that will be enough to keep them from rusting. The biggest problem in Alona here is that everything rusts. But
everything.
see, everything rusts. Okay, hey guys, I'm going to do a little bit of work on my motorbike, as promised. I've got Zion's being my cameraman today. Basically what I've got is my mirrors here, and they're quite rusty. Now I've got some baking soda in there. I'm going to put in some white vinegar.
Whoa. it's not good right there.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. And what we're going to have is something that takes all the rust off the screws. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that rusty screw in there. I'm going to take it out in a minute. I did the same thing to these, and look, they've come up nice and clean. So throw them in, throw them all in so they get clean. One little trick though, guys, is don't take all your screws out at the same time, because you're not going to know where they go.
What's that smell then?
Vinegar. And that's 2. You can see the screws, how rusty they are. I'll pop them in.
Oh, hit me.
And you can see that the reaction is already there.
It's off that.
You know, so I have to take these ones off here at the bottom. That's the next bit. So at the moment my hands are really sore from the accident. Pull out. Okay, you can see the rust down along the stem there. I'm going to pop this into the mess, into my little concoction, and hopefully by tomorrow it will be clean. Right, so on our way. So we've got our little concoction there, and hopefully all the rust is going to come off it. And then tomorrow or the next day I'll take them out and I will sand them back and I will clean them off. And the other thing I need to do is, you can see there's a little bit of damage to my mirrors, so I'm going to sand that all back and spray paint them. I bought some spray paint yesterday, so all this will hopefully look nice and new and clean. Now I'm going to try something. We have sanded all of these back and cleaned them up because the vinegar was on a little bit too long, and now I'm going to spray paint them using this. It says stops rust. Okay, they should do. Nice and silver. There's a little bit of leakage, so I might have to sand it back and do the longer pieces again. You can see that there, but they came out all right. Panels off the side of the bike, remember they were all broken, so we'll give this a go now.
Cannot do anything there, Dad.
Well, see that there? This may not work, but we'll try.
Is it very hard, Dad?
Yeah, it is a bit hard. From the bottom, maybe.
Oh, the other one.
That's all right.
Push.
What's that? Do you feel the white bite?
Yeah.
With a bit of luck, this will.
Take that off, Dad.
What?
You take that off.
Yeah, mate. That's the plan.
Put it in no more like this, Dad.
Yeah. We're gonna put a new one. What do you got?
How about the red thing for that?
I think it's just a handle, mate. Oh yeah. Put things in. See?
You like
Thanks for the help.
silver.
Oh, it's still gonna move. My cameramen are trying to move the camera. Alright, that's one bit. Oh, it's gonna be hard.
You have to keep those screws like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that panel off too. Take this one off.
Oh no.
Lucky I bought them too.
You forgot who buy it?
No, I've got it. It's just this. Can you grab that hammer? I was talking before that I may have to remove this panel. So.
Are you sure it's December? Yes. Are your hands hurt then?
Yes. A lot. So guys, when I had the accident, this bent up, right? So it hit, when she hit me, she's hit side on. So all of this is damaged because where she hit me in the side. So when I hit it with the hammer, I'm putting it back to where it was. I'm not breaking it, I'm just putting it back to the position that it was. And I have a bit of a problem underneath because what we're finding is that some of the things that this is sitting on is all bent. So I need to put them back into place as well.
But you're gonna need to take that one out, right?
Yeah, this one's got to come off.
And then we're showing his tail and his butt, Dad.
Is she?
Yeah.
And these are called Allen keys. I don't know who Allen is, but you need some very handy tools.
You think this black again, Dad?
Yeah, eventually. Oh, now I need that. WD-40 is like a... It's pretty handy. It's like an oil. But the problem is it's also like... can be a little bit corrosive. And corrosive means... You
You're
know,
gonna have to shock that away, Dad.
this whole panel, yeah.
Maybe the shiller should get it.
The what?
Metal shiller.
Maybe. So, last one.
Who's the control? The one, Dad?
The control?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Where is stick it, Dad?
Where do you stick it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you where to stick it in. Well, I got to put it in here, but the problem is it's a little bit rusty and my hands are weak from the accident. And because of all of these things, it makes it a little bit hard to turn. So,
Is that heavy, Dad?
what heavy?
The circling.
What circling?
The Allen.
The Allen key? No.
Connected to this one.
It feels like there's one more.
Look this, there's sticky glue.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there's one more.
Go.
So this panel is okay. Look at the rust.
Wow, jeez. Nice. Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't meant to say that right then.
Whew. Eventually, we got it off. And that one is a day. Wow, look at the rust.
Oh, jeez.
Check this out, guys. This is living in Philippines down by the beach. Look at the rust. Look at that dog. Everything is rusting.
I think we're gonna have to take everything off, Dad.
No, it should be alright from here on in, but
Lou is gonna get sprayed.
needs to be.
Closer to you. For Max's ball right there.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll have to bend all of this in place later. Fix it all up a bit.
Then what's that called that you're spraying then?
WD-40.
And it's dangerous if you get it in your eyes.
I bet it would be. Probably stings.
Alcohol also like that.
Yeah. So we have, this one's bent, this one's smashed. This was bent, but I kind of fixed it. I think the middle of the frame is a little bit bent there and twisted, you can see there. So that's the impact on the bike. Might be worth actually putting this bike back together again and just selling it.
You're gonna shoot the bike.
What?
Shoot the bike.
And buy a new one. I think next time I buy a bike, I'm going to constantly
Watch out.
get some WD-40 or similar and oil the bike, because that's a real mess.
Or you buy motorbike, racing motorbike there.
Or I buy a racing motorbike.
Yeah.
Good idea. Alright, that's enough for today. You guys want to show everyone the new path? Alright, cool.
Let's go. Let's go.
They came in a small box that's like a whole bloody bike's in here, huh? Well, this is one of the other parts. This is just taken off the bike already.
Wow. This is fun.
Sure, bud.
Is that new food there?
Yeah, for my feet and...
Wow. It's not rustable.
No, I haven't got any bolts yet. I'm a little bit worried about that. So,
What's that for there?
well, so far this is the side panel that I took off the bike that needs a bit of a clean up. This sits on the foot panel. See? So we've got this nice new foot panel. I'm glad it's the right side. Alright, so that sits there. And then this is my new front panel, I think.
Is that your bike again there?
Well, I hope not. So this one's a new front panel that sits across the front where kind of like the radiator sits.
What's this one for there?
And this one is my new bottom.
For the front there?
So this one goes on the bottom, underneath. This one sits on the front, kind of
It looks like a boat.
that, I guess. Maybe like that. I don't know.
Or like a
And then we have the last bit, which is one of the side panels, which also came off. So these are all in matte black as well, so interestingly enough. So it's like Christmas! Yay! And the kids get the box, because apparently their whole lives revolve around boxes and cardboard and what they can do with them. Is this right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love cardboard. You think you could do a lot with cardboard?
You should make the whole bike with cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, at the moment we've got all the parts, we've got everything together, so that'll be the end of part one. What I'll do in the next video is I'm going to clear all the rust off the frame, I'm going to respray the frame, and then I'm going to try and put all the panels back on. after bending some of the bolts back into place. So I've got 3 things to do, so it'll take a little while, but that'll be next time. Sound good? Bye. Bye.